Hello my friends, it's Chris here from the School of Embodiment, and I just wanted to jump on to let you know that you are not broken. That what you really are, just beneath the trauma, just below the neurosis of the mind, just below the struggle and the suffering and the tension, that you are okay. That your being has never been harmed by any experience that you've ever been through. You cannot be harmed by any experience. Now, of course, within your body and within your mind, to a certain extent, you can be harmed. And that can create suffering, and there can be suffering on the surface of experience. But what you are at a deeper level, just a slightly deeper level than that suffering, is this place of okayness, your being. And it's quite wonderful, quite lovely. And you can come into the experience of that okayness. You can come into the experience of that goodness. You can come into the experience of that peace before you've released all of the trauma and conditioning at the surface of your experience. Now, here at the school, we teach a lot of practices to do with releasing trauma, releasing emotions, releasing the neurotic patterns from the body and the mind. But if you get too obsessed with releasing, too obsessed with feeling that you have to fix yourself, then that in itself can be a little bit of a trap. The obsession with healing yourself can actually keep suffering going longer than it needs to go. So as well as doing the good work of healing yourself, you also must inquire into and discover that within you which does not need to heal. Healing does not make sense to this place because you are already completely at peace. So, if this resonates with you and you want to explore the deeper spiritual aspects of somatic healing, then I would love to invite you to our Tuesday night somatic session on Zoom, which is taking place on Tuesday at, I believe, the 4th of November, which is tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. UK time. I'm going to drop a link in the description below, and you can join me on Zoom for an hour, and we're going to dive into meditations and inquiries to bring about the experience of this being. Because this beingness, which cannot be harmed, which is the core of what you are, when you start to get in touch with this, it makes the whole healing journey so much easier, because you really realize you don't have to release all of this before you are free. You can be free now, and then the healing continues, and there's more and more relief ongoingly, maybe forever. But you don't have to release it all to be free. You can be free now. If you had to release it all to be free, I wouldn't be free now. You've got to find the beingness at the same time as doing this work. So yeah, feel free to join me in a small group tomorrow. If you have any burning questions about any of the videos that we've been putting out, if you have anything you'd like to explore, anything you'd like to ask, you can bring that. We start with a guided meditation. I'm going to give a little talk, and then we go into Q&A and exploration. So yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow. And take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace and love.